Christy Carlson must not have liked running in place number 2. She comes out this morning, wins the slalom, wins race number 1. She is now back in front, and it's all up to race number 2 for Tara Lejo.
Christy is back on her horse, and if there is such a thing as a home water advantage, this is it for Christy Carlson. She grew up not far from here. All of her friends and family here cheering her on. I think that's really helping her mental state, and she is on the gas today.
All right, it should be a good one. Right now, we want to take a look at the course, and we've got another good one here at Illinois State Beach Park.
Well, I think on Friday when they set the race course up, they were expecting the water to be much rougher than it is today. We've got a very large race course, very fast race course, a lot of sweeping turns, a little bit of tight section over on the right-hand side, but other than that, it's an extremely fast course.
It's a far cry weather-wise from last week's stop in sweltering West Virginia. Cool air temperatures, mid-80s. Water temperature, though, a big factor, about 58 degrees, so that could play a factor. And we are set for moto number 2, but it doesn't look like Christy Carlson's going anywhere.
This is unusual. Christy Carlson's got her ski up on the beach. She has some problems. They've called for a 2-minute hold, and her mechanics now starting to go to work. I'll tell you, I've been in this situation before. There's nothing as stressful as having you ski up on the beach knowing that within 2 minutes the race is going to start, and if you're not ready, it's going to go without you. They're taking the spark plugs out. That would indicate either some fouled plugs or maybe a spark problem. Bill Chapin working feverishly right now.
Christy Carlson in her hometown in front of the home crowd. I'm sure this is not the way she wants to start moto number 2. And as you said, 1 2-minute hold per race. So she's got to get back in the water, back in the line. And regardless of whether her boat's running or not, this race will go off on this start.
Joe Lazay just told him to fire the machines up. Christy is cranking her machine, but it does not look good. It does not look like it's going to fire. The 2 sign is up. There are no more holds allowed. This is coming down to the wire.
Christy Carlson trying to fire that thing up. It's not going anywhere. The rest of the riders are going. The rubber band snaps. They are off. Christy Carlson stays put. Bill Chapin is not happy, but we are racing.
And out in front, unusual, Dawn Wood. I think the first time ever I've seen her get the hole shot. That's going to be a big surprise for a lot of people there.
Dawn Wood on boat number 4 from North Miami Beach, Florida, looking very strong in the hole shot. Takes it and is gone, but she's got some competition coming up on the outside. Michelle Baines trying to make a pass.
Well, Dawn is one of the toughest competitors out there. I've watched her in Florida, some of the preseason events. Very strong rider, very aggressive. In fact, her nickname, Mad Dog, well-deserved.
Dawn Wood taking a look over her shoulder, an unfamiliar spot for her, getting the hole shot with Christy Carlson out of the picture. This is a great place for her to be in. Again, from North Miami Beach, Florida. And Dawn Wood in her early 30s, one of the older riders on the women's tour, but not showing any sign of age today, as she is ahead of Michelle Baines, the young rookie, in second place.
Well, Michelle's been having a great season, the first year pro. Won a number of events already this year. She's riding very strong, very consistent, and that is the key.
Dawn Wood seems to be doing just fine as she goes into the right-hand turns on the backside of the course. She has got the smooth water. She is being followed by Michelle Baines, and on boat number 7, Tina Martinez from Las Vegas, Nevada. A very good race thus far. No accidents, no injuries on the hole shot. So we are doing well, but Dawn Wood is our race leader, and she is flying down the backstretch. We'll have more when we come back. Welcome back to Illinois Beach State Park, just outside of Chicago. We are here for stop number 8 of the IJSBA Tour 1993. We are in the middle of Pro Women Moto number 2, and the current standings look like this. Dawn Wood is our leader, followed by Michelle Baines, Tina Martinez, and Jill Orton.
Well, the big news, if you were tuned in earlier, was the fact that Christy Carlson did not get off the line. She is sitting this one out. That is disastrous for her in the points battle right now with Tara Lejo. Tara's hopes right now, she is out of the top 5. Her best hopes are to work up through the pack and finish as high as she can, because she can really make up a lot of ground today.
Right now, Dawn Wood being pushed by the PJS Kawasaki. Michelle Baines right on her tail. It looks like she's really taking it easy out there, Larry.
Looks like Dawn is just trying to ride a smooth race right now, not making any mistakes. She's going a little bit wider in the turns, and that is where Michelle is making up ground. She is cutting the turns a little bit closer to the buoy, shaving off a little bit of precious space every turn, and she is all over Dawn right now.
Michelle Baines does very well on the turns on the backstretch, so it looks like Dawn Wood is starting to space herself a little bit, but as you said, Michelle Baines really moving up tight on Dawn Wood on boat number 4, and we featured her last week on our privateer segment. Dawn Wood is one of those riders who seems to do it on her own without a major sponsor, so I don't know if fatigue's a problem right now, but she has got her hands full with Michelle Baines right on her back.
Well, what a big feather in the cap that would be for Dawn Woodslow if she could pull off a win here on this race today. As you mentioned, a privateer. Oh, and Michelle Baines now going for a pass. She is going to go all the way around the outside of her down that back straightaway.
Dawn Wood gives up position number 1 to Michelle Baines, the PJS Kawasaki, the rookie, and she looks very strong now. starting to distance herself from Dawn Wood as she goes around the buoy. She is our new race leader. Third place remains Tina Martinez. So this race is really Michelle Baines to give or take. And there's Tara Lejo running in 7th place.
I'm not sure what happened to Tara on the start. She must have started off extremely bad, but she is now working her way up through the field. The key for Tara is to finish as high as she can. Christy is going to get no points for this race. And earlier today, we talked to Tara about this exact scenario.
Well, we can't really wrap it up unless one of us don't finish a race, but I think we're going to be battling to the end, so it's going to be some good races. So keep your eye on Christy and I, and we'll put up a good show.
Well, this is definitely Tara Lejo's show to put up right now with Christy Carlson not even in this race. Like you said, Larry, she's got to get as many points as possible and move up. Meanwhile, our leader, Michelle Baines, and she is running very strong in the open water. She has got the smoother Lake Michigan water in front of her.
Well, smoother for the moment. Every lap it's going to get progressively rougher as this race continues. In second spot still, Dawn Wood looking very strong. This will be one of the highest finishes she's had thus far this year.
Dawn Wood on boat number 4, one of the most flamboyant riders and one of the best interviews out there. You get with Dawn Wood and a microphone, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They really go together. Tina Martinez currently running in 3rd place, boat number 7 out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Another strong, consistent rider, but right now it is all Michelle Baines on boat number 29, the PJS Kawasaki.
It's going to be real interesting to see how the points battle shapes up after this race today. Christy Carlson out of this one. Tara Lejo mid-pack. Michelle Baines now going to get the checker flag. She's going to win it. That is going to possibly make it a 3-way battle for the overall lead.
Michelle Baines, the winner of Pro Women Moto number 2. That will jumble the points with Christy not even racing. There you see Dawn Wood taking 2nd place. Tara Lejo coming in back in the pack around 7th place. Tina Martinez holds on for position number 3. Both these riders doing very well. Dawn Wood looking very fatigued, but a great day of racing for both of those women, as there you see Jill Orton coming in 4th place.
And as they sort out the results, let's take a look at this week's team profile with Team Mellow Yellow.
Our final results in Moto number 2 in the women's class look like this. Michelle Baines takes top honors, followed by Wood, Martinez, Orton, and Saracen. Larry Rippenkerger's now down with our winner.
Congratulations, Michelle. Great ride. Tell me about the whole race. I mean, it was a big race course, a lot of laps. How fatiguing was it out there?
Yeah, it was a real big race course out there today. I think Glenn said it was about 1.5 minutes each lap. So it definitely takes a toll on the racers. They cut the laps down. Today it was 6 and then it was 8. But there's definitely a big course especially when it's really rough out there, it takes a toll on you.
Well, congratulations. Big day for you points-wise. Any changes for next weekend?
Changes, well, Virginia Beach is going to be a really rough race. It could be a little smooth, but it's going to be an offshore race, so I'm really going to have to take that into account and think about my strategy for the upcoming weekend.
Great job. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations to our winner, Michelle Baines from Chino, California. Here's how the standings are after 8 events. Lejo, Carlson, Baines, Wood, and Martinez. When we come back, we will have the featured event, the Prime Cup Sport Modified Final.
The crowds as well. In the women's class, Tara Lejo